Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my IELTS lesson. It's Sunday morning here, and our local time is 5:30. As usual, I'm with another lesson. And today we're going to discuss some of the topics of IELTS Speaking Task 3. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Teacher Rad.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, great. Are you okay today?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. How about you?
I'm okay too.
Great. Is everyone all right in your family?
Yes. Everything is all right.
That's great.
Just my children, they have a flu now.
Okay, how old are they?
6 and 4 years old.
Hmm. Okay. Hopefully they'll be better soon. So,
Yeah.
okay, we've got Stella as well. Morning, Stella.
Good morning to you.
How are you doing today?
I'm actually a little bit tired, but okay. How are you?
I'm alright. Uh, so tired means is it okay still with you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So let me get back to one. So one, what do you like to learn today? Do you have any questions
Oh
from the previous lessons?
no, I don't have any preference topic today. I just follow whatever you want to teach. Even on the next sessions, I will try to find if anything. I would like to know more.
Hmm. Maybe we can share. Sometimes we use. Hang on a second. Different kind of sentences, speaking and writing, and we can practice some of the sentence like this one. As you can see, it was nice to talk with you, for example. Okay,
Yes.
conversation. um are you aware that in British English we have got talk to you and talk with you?
Yes. We discussed about this yesterday.
We did, yeah.
Yes.
Great. Can you use these sentences in your conversation? One,
What do you mean, sir?
the first sentence.
It
Just
was nice to talk with you. So, do you want me to differentiate that?
I don't know what trying to say. Can you use this sentence in any kind of conversation?
Oh,
Yep.
as you informed yesterday, in for the British U.S. English, they they don't have any difference. But for British English, to talk with you means we talk with more than one people. To talk to you means we talk with one people,
One person.
one person.
Hmm. Okay, great. And so these are some other sentences that we use very often in our conversation. Okay, so like come quickly, why are you late? Daily exercise. Okay, preposition used for. You can see thank you for inviting us. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a second. So Stella and one. If you use the preposition for, after that generally we must use. If we use a verb, then verb plus ing. That's like a grammar rule, and it can be applied to your writing, to your speaking as well. Let me give example.
Is this Jiran, sir? No.
No, it's not Jiran. It's, you can say, like continuous form of the verb, okay, which comes after the preposition. Like I am here. Sorry, I'm here for learning English. Okay. Like they went for practicing musical lesson. They went for a musical lesson, or they went for a, okay, practicing. Like thank you for adding me. Okay. So Stella and one, please bear in mind that if you generally use for and there is a verb after it, the verb must take ing. But if there is a noun and there is an article, then it is not the rule. The rule is we can use noun straight away, like thank you for the subscription, okay, or thank you for the invite. Invite is verb, invite is noun as well.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So would you like to give an example? One
So
with verb and
as
with noun.
for learning. But before that, so can I ask one question? I already wrote it in the chat. I am here to learn English, or I am here to learning English. Normally, I am here to learn English. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I heard before, and I don't remember whether it is right or not. When we use am, we need to use plus ing, even though before the words of to. I'm not sure whether it is right or not. I just remember that think about that out of sudden.
Okay.
To must be followed by root verb, right? The general rule. But there are situations whereby when we use to, we it's not followed by root verb. It plus ing.
Yeah, there are some cases when it is like a phrasal verb, or you can say it is like a gerund form we use after some situation. We're going to discuss. That's why I've just brought four and two. Let's finish four first, then we are going to explain two.
All right. Sure, can.
So generally after for plus verb ing, but if there is a noun, we have to use article. Okay, like thank you for the invite. Thanks, but thank you for inviting me. Look at this example. Thank you for inviting me. Yeah? Thank you for inviting me, or thank you for the invite. Both are correct. So would you like to give an example? One with for plus verb ing and with a noun.
Mm, I will go for the dinner. I will go
You'll go for the dinner. It's noun. Would you like to
now.
use a verb after for?
Is it I will go for dinnering?
No,
I don't
we
think.
don't say dinnering. There is no such a word.
I will going to dinner. Not sure.
No, what I'm trying to say, if we are using preposition for and after that a verb with ing.
Mhm. Mm, I will. I go for fishing.
I go for fishing. Yes.
I go for fishing.
Okay. How about you, Stella? Stella, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Would you like to
Uh,
give an example? For plus ing.
um, there is a decent machine for slicing bread in that bakery.
Mm-hmm. Good example. Another one, please.
Uh, I have no idea.
Okay.
Purpose bread.
Hmm. Sorry. Go on.
Uh, I, I, I mean, I can't think of any other example.
Okay. Like thanks for thanking me. Yeah? Okay. Uh, Funny sentence there. Thanks for joining my lesson. Yeah. For example, joining my lesson. Okay. So if you use the preposition to generally after to verb plus present form, or sometimes it is called root form, yeah? Or infinity. This is called the present form after to. Like the similar sentence, you can we can express like I'm here to learn English. Yeah. So one, whatever you have written, I'm here to learn English. We don't write like this. I'm here to learn English.
To learn English.
Okay. Like he wants to talk to you. Talk to you. They want to join my class. Hmm.
Okay. I understand about the uh, general rules, but the exceptions of this. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
when
coming with exception. Let us go to the first
okay,
part. So we're going to discuss the exception in a moment. So would you like to give one example, one example from Stella with two? There are thousands of sentences where you can use the preposition to. One more example. One.
mm, I will send you to prison if you commit bribery. If you're committing.
Okay. No, if you comment, but you see, you're using to before noun. Okay. Generally, we
Oh,
use
okay.
to. Remember that another important rule we use before noun,
Yes,
not
yes.
before adverb. Yeah, okay. I'm
Okay.
going to give another more examples a little bit. Uh, and it is one of the common mistakes we say, I'm going to home. Remember, I'm going home. Home is a adverb, adverbial place we call. Here, there, home, abroad, upstairs, downstairs. We do not use any preposition before that.
Wrong is sentence.
If it is
I
like,
want to sing.
go on,
I want to sing with you.
you want to sing with me. Great.
Yeah.
Stella, how about your examples?
Uh, she allowed me to hang out with my friends until late night.
Mm-hmm. Great. Okay. And also, except I'm at home, in that case, you can use preposition at before home. In otherwise, if it is like an what should I say, like action verbs, we do not use any preposition before home. This is one of the common mistakes. Okay, I'm writing it. I am going to home. We do not write like this. Simply, I am going home. Because home is an adverb. Okay, great. There are some situation after which we must use ing even though it is two, and these are we call phrasal verbs, or total meaning of that words are like jiran. One of them is be used to plus verb ing. So what is be used to? So it could be verbs, am, is, are, was, were plus verb plus ing. To, verb plus ing. Okay. If I give an example, then you can give me more example. Like I am used to learning English. That means I like learning English. Or if you want to make a negative sentence, I am not used to singing a song.
Used to.
Okay.
Mm,
Now in
correct.
past tense, simply I was used to. I was used to learning English. I was not used to learning English. Okay. Now, one, please give me example with is and are, or one of them was or were.
Use in are. He is he is used to he is used to singing
Uh-huh.
in the pub. In a pub.
In a pub. Okay, very good. Make it a past tense. One example from the past.
Mm, he was used to singing in a pub.
Very good. Um, Stella, how about you? Your example?
She is used to teaching young students.
Okay,
Mm, she was used. She was not used to reading foreign literature books.
very good. Can you like make a negative sentence, both of you?
Mm,
One first.
she she is not used to
Hmm?
taking a bribery.
Why not? Huh? Okay, that's a good sentence. So, past tense with negative form.
She wasn't used to taking a bribery.
Okay, Stella with negative concept of sentence, negative form. Present tense one, past tense one.
He was not used to solving mathematical problems. Uh, she was not used to baking strawberry cakes.
Hmm. So, Stella, what are you used to taking as a food?
Uh, Usually, as an Asian, I just like eating uh, some food related to rice, rather than bakery, bread or other thing.
Okay. All right. So, the first exception, be used to verb ing. Okay. One and Stella. Second
Yes.
exception, we use very often, and it is also needed for you if you are sitting for the IELTS exam in a general test in task one in the written part. If it is an application, we write like this. Yeah, look forward to. We must take verb with ing. We must use it. Yeah, always, always. Yeah. Giving an example, I look forward to meeting you soon. Okay, let's say this is our main sentence. We make more sense. Or you can say, I am looking forward in that case, because it becomes continuous and progressive to meeting you soon. All right and clear, Juan and Stella.
Yes.
Yes.
So, would you like to give me an example? One first.
Mm, I look forward to hearing you soon.
Hearing from you
Hearing from you
soon.
soon.
Mhm. Stella,
I look forward to taking her class soon.
very good. And I'm sure we write this sentence in official letter as well as informal letter too, right? And
Yes.
that is at the last part, like you're saying, say you've got an email from a supplier saying that they can't supply you say paracetamol tablets in materials, raw materials. Now you're replying, dear sir or dear Mr. whatever, thanks for informing, uh, please update us when it will be available. I look forward to getting your response as soon as possible, please.
Is there any difference meaning, sir, between I look forward and I am looking forward?
It's
Or
only the
what are
present tense, present simple. I look forward, present simple or indefinite, and I'm looking forward is present progressive or continuous. They are almost same in this case.
okay? Got it.
Okay, Stella, any other explanation?
Uh, she was looking forward to uh, going a hike.
Mm-hmm. She was looking forward to going a hike. That's very good sentence. That means in the past that person is expecting to go hike or go hiking. Both are correct. Okay. Now we can make negative sentence, and I'm not looking forward to, or I do not look forward to meeting you, etc. When you're angry, you're saying someone else, I do not want to look, I'm not looking forward to meeting you anymore. Right?
Okay.
Okay. That is the second example, two with ing, and there are a few more. Uh, Another one is with a view to.
With a view to.
Yep, with a view to. Do you know the meaning of with a view to? One or Stella?
In order to.
In order to, yes. Like I'm giving my examples. I went to the party with a view to dancing and having fun. Yeah, or you can say I am here with a present tense, view to meeting my boss. All right, clear one and Stella.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, so there are some other expression. Let me write it quickly. With the view to habituated to, accustomed to. I'm trying to remember. There are a few other exception, words that we use. Look forward to, be used to, with the view to, habituated to, accustomed to. These are the mostly used. There may be a few more. Okay. So give me one example. All of these verbs. One first, then Stella.
Habituated to. Mm,
First, give me an example with a view to, then habituated to, then
oh,
accustomed to.
uh, I I went to the meeting with a view to close the deal.
Closing.
With a view to closing the deal.
Hmm. Remember, we must use ing in this case. But if you
Yes.
say like this, I went to the meeting to close the deal, that's okay. That's correct. But if you use with a view to, then you must use verb with ing. Right. Next, habituated to.
Habituated to. What does it mean, sir? Is it belonging to or
No, it's like a habit. Like
oh
you do something on a regular basis.
oh? I am habituated to singing in a bathroom.
Really? Would you like to sing for us now?
No.
Stella, do you know how to sing?
I used to sing well, but not anymore.
Why? Singing is good for your mind.
Teacher Rahat is a good
uh,
guitarist. I tried to learn playing guitar, but I failed.
Mhm.
My fingers is not good. Maybe.
Okay. And the last one, um, accustomed to.
Accustomed to. Mm,
This more or less
accustomed.
similar meaning as have habituated to. When you do something, like a part of your hobby or habit, we call it habituated.
Habituated.
Habituated, the sound.
Habituated.
Habituated. Mm, I accustomed to. I accustomed to thinking before making a decision. Is it right?
If you say I accustomed to, that is in past tense, but you can use basically it is like works like an adjective. It should be used like I am accustomed to or I was accustomed to.
I am accustomed to thinking before making a decision.
So yes, you're accustomed to thinking. Hmm. Good example. How about you, Stella? With a view to, be habituated to, and accustomed to.
I went to the beach with a view to swimming brilliantly.
Ooh,
Um,
that's cool. Be habituated to.
mm, uh, as she was already habituated to reading a lot of books, she could finish the assignment in time.
Okay. Be accustomed to.
Mm, I am not accustomed to to make a presentation in front of tons of people.
Okay, accustomed to making it should be, Stella. Remember, after accustomed to habituated to, we both in both cases there should be verb with ing. They these two,
Uh-huh.
these two terms were used and work like what should I say, total adjective just, and after that we have to use gerund.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there are some verbs after that we do not use any preposition at all. All right. So after that, I'm going to come to you, Stella, with your speaking task 3 in a moment. But let's finish this. There's some confusing words. Remember, we do not use any types of preposition after contact, enter, discuss. I'm trying to find out what else. To discuss, join. Okay, very often I see people always use to or with, like, hey, join to my party. No, join my party. Discuss the matter.
Resemble, marry.
Sorry, Stella?
Resemble and marry.
Resemble, yes. Resemble. And then,
Marry.
is it M-A-R-R-Y?
Merry. Uh, I mean, marry. I mean, Marry.
But he's married to a doctor. That is used preposition too. But these verbs, we do not use any preposition when you're using in sentences.
Will you marry me?
Yeah, but he is married to a doctor,
He's married to a doctor.
or she's married
Two.
to a software engineer, for example. Okay. All right. Like contact, we do not use any preposition. Like contact with me, no, contact me. If you have any problem about this job application, contact the HR, Human Resource Department. I am entering into the building. No, I'm entering the building. What are you discussing about? No, what are you discussing? Would you like to join my party? Would you like to join to my party? Common mistakes. These are common mistakes. Okay, give one example. One first.
Mm,
Contact. Remember, verb and noun. There is noun is contact and verb is contact. Contact the HR. If you have any questions, contact me.
do contact me if you are free.
Hello, Afia, welcome. I don't know how she could access. Maybe she's using the old mobile Hello version. Hello has been updated, Afia. It's better for you to update it. But when I'm conducting my public live stream through my laptop, I'm not able to bring. Today I have to try because I was conducting through my mobile phone and I could bring all my subscribers freely.
Oh,
Today I have to give a try with this laptop after finishing this lesson for a few minutes. Okay, Stella, one sentence is please.
People enter the room. Make sure to take care of your belongings.
Very good. Then discuss.
I will discuss about it. I will discuss. No preposition.
You'll discuss, okay? Stella, are you okay? To give an example with discuss.
He and I used to discuss a lot of topics related to religion.
Very good sentence.
But what about this? Is it wrong? We will discuss it with you. No, with you, right? We will discuss it with you.
It is correct. Look at the sentence structure. The preposition is not coming with discuss, okay? It's coming after the another word, like we will discuss it with you. That's correct.
After
But
eat, right?
we don't say we will discuss with. Okay, it doesn't sound natural. We'll discuss with you. No, we'll discuss with you. We'll discuss it with you. That's correct. That is natural. Okay, that's correct though. Stella, any other example with discuss or join or resemble?
Mm, If you like to join us, please press the subscribe button.
Very good example. Thank you. Harvard resemble.
Mm, Since he resembled his father so much, from time to time I misunderstand him.
Yeah, don't misunderstand him anymore. Okay. Okay, very good sentence. Stella, I'm very happy that you're trying to use compound sentences in most of the cases, which is really an amazing part of it, speaking as well as in your writing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and I'm sure one, if you remember, compound sentence when there are two different clauses and we connect the sentences with coordinating conjunctions like for and but, though, nor, although, etc.
Yes.
Great. So let's move on to Stella's part. Speaking task 3 in IELTS exam. Okay, and speaking part 3 in task, speaking part task 3 in IELTS exam is the hardest part. Stella, I'm sure you know that there is no hard and fast rule, no syllabuses, no courses. The examiner can ask anything and almost everything. So you got to be prepared to answer it, even though the topic is unknown. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
let's okay, test for Tala. Let's choose a topic. Stella, do you like science or arts much?
Uh, is it the question? I mean, um,
Do you-
honestly, science is not exactly my type because I I remember, especially when I was in middle school and high school, sometimes some subjects related to science, such as physics, used to bother me a lot because those results uh, were not good sometimes.
okay. So you mean to say when you were in school, you never liked science?
Sometimes I like it, but mostly I didn't like it.
Okay. Do you think that children should have both science classes and arts classes?
Definitely, I think they deserve to learn the two classes, science and art. This is because for children's development in early education, I'm pretty sure those two subjects can play a big role. Uh, mm, to be more specific, when children learn science, they can somehow understand the way the world is working, and when they learn art, uh, I'm I'm also sure that their uh, their artistic sense would be improved by learning that.
Okay, that's a good answer there. How much do you agree that science is the basic part of human civilization?
Mm, um, I would say science. Uh, um, Science played the key role more than 50% when it comes to human civilization, um, especially after the huge development of science. Um, things have been improved in a much better way. Uh, for example, when we vote for a president or other minister in each country, uh, using a science technology, we can vote for them in an easier way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sometimes the last question is, where am I writing? Sometimes science can be harmful for us. How much do you agree?
Mm, um, frankly speaking, I don't want to agree like 100% for this idea because from my perspective, science can benefit more than uh, disadvantage us. Um, but I guess that the reason why some people think that science can be harmful is because some people manipulate other people using science rather than respecting them.
Hmm. Well done. Okay. So, when you're answering in IELTS exam, if possible, better to use some phrasal verbs or maybe some expressions. Like you can say in this case, I have idea, I have some idea, I have no idea. Sometimes people use that. Okay. Or you can use that any idioms like those science was discovered in very uh, few centuries back, but the implementation, or you can use academic word as well in order to get good marks. I'm sure you're aware of it, Stella. So it will be better if you can use it. If not, that's fine. Just carry on talking the normal way you answer questions.
Okay.
All right. So that's really a cool topic about science. And next one is, you know, hang on a second. Do you know how to drive a car, Stella?
Not yet, not yet. Even though my parents used to nag me a lot, insisting that I should get the driving license, but uh, as I don't feel any necessity of driving a car, uh, I can't do that yet.
So your parents always advised you to learn, yeah? So do you like car driving? In this case, if your answer is no, because you don't know how to drive a car. Do you like to travel by a car? This is the next question. Do you like to? It means that it could be the passenger. Someone could be driving for you or rented car.
Mm, I would say no. Uh, Personally, whenever I travel by a car for a long time, uh, I don't feel good because I think I have the car sickness, especially when the road is pretty rocky and
Bumpy.
not stable. Uh, uh, I from time to time I can puke or I don't really feel good uh, whenever I am in that situation.
Okay. So it mean it means that sometimes you become sick by traveling by car.
Yes.
Okay. Do you take any medication if you think that it's going to be really a upsetting matter for you to
Uh,
travel by car?
yes, of course, before traveling by car for a long time, I always make sure to take some proper medicine.
Hmm. Where is the farthest place you have traveled by car?
That was a journey to Busan, which was almost 5 years ago. Uh, on, on that day, my family visited Busan for the first time by a car to celebrate my cousin's wedding. It took almost more than 5 hours from my house, uh, and since there was a heavy traffic, uh, we were kind of stuck there on the road.
Okay, that's cool. So when you're traveling, do you like to sit beside the driver or the back seat when you're traveling by car?
I prefer the next sitting, the seat next to a driver, because just like I mentioned earlier, my car sickness becomes severe when I sit in the back seat.
Okay, so you try to always have the seat at the front, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, next question is, do you have a car?
Uh, Unfortunately, no. But my parents do have their car. Uh, because I even don't have any driving license. I still don't have my own car.
Okay. How easy to get a driving license in your country?
Mm, I would say it would be the easiest out of many other countries. Uh, to tell you the truth, even foreigners like Chinese visit my country to get the driving license. I don't know why it is that, but I heard that the way to get the driving license in my country is very super easy in contrast to other countries.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware that if you have a car, you have to pay car insurance and the road tax?
Um, yes, I think I've heard some policy or rules related to those things, but uh, as I was not interested in that, I
Mhm.
actually have forgotten most of them.
Okay. But however, these are the rules. If you have a car, you have to have car insurance and you have to pay road tax. Also, in the UK, you have to pay another uh, test fee that is we call Ministry of uh, Transportations. They certify your car is fit for driving on the road. We call it MOT. Okay, Ministry of Transportation. Great, well done. So, how now confident you are? Stella to sit for the IELTS exam?
I'm I'm really scared of taking the crazy test again. Because for me, actually, every test could be really burdening, and especially since the cost of the IELTS test is really expensive for a poor university student like me. I I'm really not sure and not really confident.
And which part of the test I think that you need a little bit more support? Only speaking,
Writing and speaking,
writing as well.
of course.
Okay.
Writing as well.
Okay. So from next week we are going to discuss about writing. Is that okay? Some of
Yes.
the tips. But for the basic tips of writing is that number one, you must know good grammatical structure and you must know how to write compound sentences to get good marks. Number two, spelling techniques. As you might be aware, there is British English spelling and American spelling techniques, and some cases they are different. Okay, when you're writing, you've got to be very careful. If you're using the British spelling technique, you have to follow the whole writing this in the same answer. British spelling technique,
Uh-huh.
which is A-E-I-O-U. I mean to say, especially O in color, and many places, many spellings, there is A as well, meta. Okay, and also Z. If I give you the example, the spelling techniques like Kala or Kalaya, then utilization, S with utilization Z. Okay, and there are some other spelling. As we go through next class, we'll discuss a little bit more. Another important matter, as I was going to say, in listening part, you know that sometimes you have to write no more than 2 words, right? In answer listening part
Uh-huh.
section. Do you use mix or uppercase, capital letter or small letter, or mixed?
I heard that uh, any letters would be no problem if the spelling is correct.
Okay, but generally, letters or words. Okay, uh, there is no hard and fast rule though. But if you're writing all uppercase, like all capital letter, like answer, for example, answer, or you have to maintain the whole listening part writing with the capital letter, and that is mandatory. But if you prefer to write in a lowercase, like A N S W R, keep writing all the answer in lowercase. But if you write in a mixed, like beginning of the word is capital, beginning of the sentence is capital, keep writing the same technique. Okay, Stella, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, how much did you get in listening part in your last exam?
Uh, just 6.0, which was a little bit disappointing.
Mm-hmm. So you need to focus a little bit more to get higher score this time.
Yes.
My expectation is you will get at least 7 in all of them.
Uh-huh.
Though it will be challenging, but it is possible. You know that, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Any other question for the speaking task
Mm-hmm.
3?
Mm. Oh, what if I can't answer the question in part 3? I mean, last time when I took the test, the examiner gave me a very difficult questions, and so I ended up not answering them much for that question.
So you mean to say last part you were not able to answer it in task 3, right?
Yes, because the question was really difficult.
That will be really affecting your score, because in IELTS exam they individually score it and then they make the average. So say task 1 is okay, everyone can do it, task 1 more or less in a very good way. Task 2 you're confident the cue card. Now with task 3, which is the most difficult part, that's why we need to have a little bit mm, more vocabulary as well as grammar knowledge for when you're discussing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like if they ask, say for example in task 3, so what do you think the vaccination is COVID is really helpful or not, for example, how you're going to answer?
I would say, as one person who never believes the positive effect of vaccine, uh, I am overall very skeptical about vaccine, especially COVID vaccine.
Hmm. But as you might be aware, millions of people are taking around the world. What do you think, that are they doing right or wrong thing?
I think we should stop forcing people to get the vaccination, especially for young children. Uh, Statistically, the mortality rate from vaccination is even severe than the than those because of COVID.
Hmm. So you have mentioned one thing. Personally, I don't believe that is a really striking point. If somebody doesn't believe in the vaccination, how you can establish that it is really helpful for the other people of the world? But as you might be aware, many Western countries, it is found that when they took this vaccination, and the infection rate has dropped drastically. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I heard about that, but I'm still, I'm still, I mean, forcing all the people to get the vaccine is not that effective way, I think.
Why you're thinking it is not effective way?
Firstly, I've seen tons of young people who got a side effect from COVID vaccine, uh, while the people who already got the COVID just recovered as soon as they they got the proper treatment. This explains that vaccination for young people could be even more dangerous than COVID itself.
Okay, you mean to say young people are susceptible to this COVID vaccine infection? So, in order to
Yes.
be safe yourself, what do you think? What would be the procedures or techniques?
Uh, could you repeat that, please?
So, in order to be safe, say you don't want to take COVID vaccination, for example, okay? You said that you didn't believe it and you
Uh-huh.
don't want to take the COVID vaccination. So, in order to be safe yourself, what measures or procedures you're going to adopt?
Uh, maybe prevention would be the best thing that individual can do, such as personal hygiene, such as washing hands very often, or wearing a mask like always could
Hmm.
be maybe the only things that uh, everyone can do.
Okay, that's right. That's cool. Thank you very much, Stella and Noel. We have got 13 seconds, now 12. I'll see you next week, and we hope to start not reading, writing part, and any other question. Thank you very much, guys and ladies. I'll see you later. You take care.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Bye.